Technology, gotta love it, right? Okay, that was kind of interesting. Sometimes I spend a lot of time talking to myself because that's all I have. And it gives me a chance to like process what I'm thinking. And then something goes wrong. That's the jokes about technology. Okay, there it wants to act up again. Hey, you play. Okay. Hi, I'm Lula. I refer to myself as a digital immigrant because I don't believe in monogamy in the creative arts. You will use any form of technology at the moment. These are my best friend, my lovers, my boyfriend. They are called Mimu gloves, and they work in relation to a music software called Ableton. I didn't create these. They are a prototype, and they belong to Imogen Heap. And whilst these are my best friend right now, last year they wasn't. Last year I had a little plant which I kitted out with like these little crocodile stick things, and you connected it to like a synth, and you pressed random things and it made sound. My point is, I just get to play. And whilst to you I might look a little bit quirky and a bit random, I have the best time in the world. There is no distinction between my Monday and my weekend because, in all honesty, I spend all that time doing everything I want. And that wasn't the case once upon a time. This is my X Factor moment, yes. My cat didn't get cancer. My grandmother lived a happy life. But once upon a time, we all did what I do right now. And I played. In fact, I was a maths geek. When I first came here, I was an immigrant. I was at the age of 6. I was the third child of 4 girls. I'm going to sit down because it looks more nicer. We didn't speak English when I touched down. I could speak numbers, though, and art. And so I excelled in my first year of school because numbers are universal and that is the language I like. Somewhere along the line, that changed, and art and maths fell out of love with me. Because I used to steal maths books from classroom because the teacher didn't want to give us enough homework. I don't know what it is about the English system, but dork all the way. Don't get it twisted, I had a social life, I was into sports, I was not bullied for being smart. I just liked the world of numbers where you didn't need a friend. I was the third child, call it middle child syndrome, something, I don't know. I didn't need my mom to mark my grades or anyone to celebrate that I got it right. I could just sit down and do the numbers. And I knew that if I sat down long enough, I will always, always, always get the answer. And when I did, I could go and play or go and eat dinner or whatever it was that everybody else was doing. That was my thing. But somewhere along the line, like I said, that changed. And because I stopped investing in the thing I was into, it stopped being nice to me. I stopped being the badass. I went from being an A student, fighting with my teachers between, sorry, why did I get a 95%? Where did I lose the 5%? Yeah, I was that idiot. It's okay, that was my thing. You don't have to understand it, and I'm totally okay with myself. But like I said, somewhere along the line, that stopped. And 12 GCSEs later, a few A-levels, 2 degrees, like BAs, that's what you call it, right? Yeah, BAs later, I found myself far removed from the person I was as a kid, the person I am right now. I'm supposed to have a clicky thing. Yeah, by the way, I'm hella informal. You know, it's my playground, so Oh yeah. I once read a quote that said, "A creative adult is the child that never grew up." So I guess I'm like the new age Peter Pan, but the chick version. And like I said, somewhere along the line, I wasn't that person. I became really ill mentally and physically because there is a clear correlation between health and physical and mental health and happiness, in my humble opinion. And hit bottom, as you do. Remember, this is the X Factor moment, so I'm trying to move you. And I forgot what I was into. Like, I tried to get back into maths, but I was rather shit. So I stopped, and I emptied out my plate, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to go back to basics. I'm going to go back to being a little girl and do nothing except simple things, like playing. I liked moving, so I started there. And then I found cool, interesting people that could help me along the way because they saw that I was playing as well and they wanted to join in. And I'd like to invite a couple of them with me, Wayne and my dear friend Phil. I will carry on talking as they do this. See, most of the time, people want to put you in boxes, hence the box. And you will one day wake up trying to squeeze into one. And it probably doesn't fit. So you have to go about making your own box. So this is my box. I refer to it as Lula box. Lula box. Lula box. Lula box. Lula box. I travel planets and spaces through sound, and I use technology to facilitate that. I travel planets and spaces through... Sometimes it's nice when I have some help. Are you ready, Wayne? Okay. Give me a beat, babe. Can I see you? As a kid, my favorite thing, like I said, was maths. And I wanted to do as much of that as possible, and art. And I really wanted to play instrument. As an immigrant, ain't nobody got time for that, or money, so you do maths. Now, as an adult, I still want to play every instrument in the world. But now, with technology, I can. And they do better things than just play a chord. Can I have a chord? That's kind of cool. But I get to do things like this. It's gonna be hella messy. It's not gonna be a complete song, but who cares? sky.